Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. It is beautiful outside. It really is. It's a little chilly, but I love it. I just wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys about something that I find truly disturbing, and I always have. Um, it's just that, I was watching this program. Like I watched this program of this guy named Bob, and he's a nomad, right? And I find it so interesting how you have so many people out here, living in their vans and fixing their vans up and just traveling. Like I think that's so awesome, and I honestly was thinking about doing that. Seriously, I just find it amazing. But I went to sleep watching this, and when I woke up, my TV was on something else, and it was a homeless documentary, like real stories. And this one guy, I forget his name, but he was making tiny homes for the homeless, which I think is awesome. I think it's so awesome that he was doing that. But and he was in California, which I understand California to be one of the largest homeless populations. They have so many people out there, especially on somewhere called Skid Row. So he was making, tiny homes for people, and they made him stop. They made him take the homes away. Said that he was not allowed to put them, on the property, whatever. Here's my thing, and the reason for it to me is crazy. They're saying because, it's going to create more violence, rape, and, so on and so forth. Here's the thing. You have that now. He's trying to help prevent it. He feels like if people have a home, somewhere to call their own, they have time to sit and think and make their next move as to what they're going to do to improve their lives. They don't have to worry about where I'm going to sleep. It's cold outside. They have shelter. And it's amazing that the government is not allowing him to do this. The very first tiny home he made was for a lady, and he gave it to her, and she turned out to be a really good friend of his, and they made him take the homes back, and not long after he had to take the home back, she died, and she didn't even die in her own tent. She died in somebody else's tent. That's horrible. That is freaking horrible. I feel like you guys want these people to die. Not everybody that's homeless is homeless by choice. Shit happens. It does. And it's so easy for us to look at other people and judge, which I had to learn to stop doing so long ago. You don't know what somebody else is going through. You can only assume. You can only from the outside look in and make all kinds of assumptions. We don't have the right to do that. You don't know what someone's going through, some people, when they were homeless, they were really hardworking individuals, just check to check, trying to make a living, trying to live, trying to survive. And things got tough, things got hard, and they ended up on the street. And some of them, not all of them out there were drug addicts or are drug addicts. Some of them became drug addicts after being on the street. Yes, there are a lot of them that were already on drugs. There are a lot of them that have mental situations going on, and for those people you should want to help even more, but it just had me so freaked out, not freaked out, but just upset, sitting watching these different documentaries and different stories. This another guy working, somebody decided to want to rob him, take what's his. He didn't even know he was getting robbed. He just so happened to be walking toward the kitchen or whatever, and saw that the door was ajar, and when he went to touch it, boom, there was a bright light, and then lights out. He was shot in the head, and the bullet is still in his head, still lodged in his head. And because of this, he ended up losing his job, his home, everything, and now he's out on the street needing medication that he can't afford, and they won't help him. Like, it's awful. It's really awful, and it's so easy to sit and talk about it. It's so easy to say, oh, let's pray for them, because it's not happening to us. A lot of times we brush things off because it's not happening to us. And it's not cool. It's not right. And I wish that I was in a position where I could make a difference. Like these rappers and singers out here making all of this money and buying multi-million-dollar homes as a gift and buying islands as a gift and doing all these things when you have people on the street. You have people actually hungry, actually trying to survive every day, honestly trying to survive every day. Nothing and no one to turn to, Why? I don't get it. Why? So I just had to share that. It was bothering me. I just wanted to get it off my chest. I know to some it's like, oh, whatever, why don't you get out there and do something? Believe me, I wish I could. Like, I feel like every little bit counts, every little different thing you do to make a difference, to help, it counts. It matters to somebody. So if you see someone out there and they need, help them, even if it's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yes, there are a lot of people out there that playing the system, they're lying, they're getting over or whatever. Okay, that's between them and God. At the end of the day, that's between them and God. But for those who really, really need it, we can't turn our eye on it. Like, I can't go out there and every homeless person I see on the street, bring them home with me. I can't do that. I'm aware of that. I can't. But if I see someone that if I have a few dollars in my pocket, I can give it to them, I will. Or if they need a sandwich, I'll give it to them, Hey, how are you? Sometimes just a hello. It lets that person know that they matter, that they're there. You see me, I'm here, I exist. I don't know. It bothers me so much. It bothers me so much. But I'm going to be looking into how to make more of a difference. I'm going to be trying to volunteer more of my time to help someone else. To help someone else in need. I have to, because sitting here watching this was just horrible. It was so horrible to see some of the things that these people go through, honest people who have just fallen on hard times, it was horrible. And like I said, I know everybody's not, some people are faking and it's, some people are just getting over. I get that. And I get that we can't help everybody. We can't fix everything. I get that 100%, but it really just blew my mind that here's this guy who's willing to, with his own time and money, make these homes for people, and he's not even allowed to give them to people. The same people that you guys tell them to go live on Skid Row. Well, okay, let him put the homes up on Skid Row. How about that? Why allow them to live in tents and in boxes and, under rocks and garbage cans and shit? Just let them put the tiny homes there, and help some people. It's just sometimes it seems like the simplest solution seems to be the most difficult. I don't get it. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. Just had to get it off my chest. But I hope you guys, like I said, are having a wonderful Friday. I will probably film another video a little bit later in the day. But for right now, I wanted to get that off my mind. You guys enjoy your morning. Enjoy your afternoon. If you're not having a great Friday so far, stop. Think about why. Pray about it. Let it go. And remember to trust God. Talk to you later.